Hello, welcome back to another video. Today's video is about going to Salem, Massachusetts. I thought it would be a good video to end the spooky season before we get into the holidays. We get to go through a lot of different types of museums, both fun and spooky and more historical. So if you are into that, if you're into a little bit of the history of Salem, if you're just into spooky things, stick around for the video, and next time you'll see us, we will be getting ready for the holiday season and all the fun that has to go with that. I hope you all enjoy, and happy Halloween.
We begin our trip by driving through the autumn-kissed roads of New Hampshire, taking in the leaves as they change, finding all the spooky decorations as we drive to our first location, located near Salem in Marblehead, Massachusetts. Location was once the site of the Revolutionary War and the War of 1812, now turned into a beautiful park called Fountain Park. As it sits upon a tall hill, you can take in the views of the ocean and the harbor and the sunrise on a clear day. Not only known for his iconic scenes of the Hocus Pocus, when Max meets his bullies for the first time while riding his bike through the graveyard, but it is also known to be one of New England's oldest graveyards. All you that doth my grave pass by, as you now so once was I. As I am now, so you must be. Prepare for death and follow me. One of the gravestones of Miss Hannah Noland. Hillside overlooking the Atlantic, surrounded by old architecture and beautiful, upkept gravestones, is known to have an estimated of 600 Revolutionary soldiers and a memorial of an innocent victim of the witch trials, named Wilmot Reed, an older woman also known as Mammy by the local fishermen and Marblehead's only citizen executed for witchcraft, hung on September 22nd, 1692. But beautiful graveyard to take a break from the crowds of Salem while taking in the views of the ocean and the history of many lives past. A little further from the old burial hill is Joseph Brown's Pond, a conservation area made in tribute to a once enslaved man and his wife who served his master's son's time in the army during the Revolutionary War to gain his freedom, known as Joseph Brown, nicknamed Black Joe, and his wife Lucretta Brown. After the war, he became a free man, of which he would spend a decade working and laboring to be able to purchase his first home that would later become a tavern loved by the locals, both black and white.
Born over a fault line, bad teeth and worse habits, high heels in a trailer. If you want it, you should have it.
After a relaxing morning exploring Marblehead, Massachusetts, it was time to head to Essex Street, Salem, Massachusetts, and take in all the sights of the spooky town.
Simple observations of a tired out complaint. I get in my own way, I get in my own way, I get in my own way.
Passing by the old town hall, known as the masquerade ball scene from the movie Hocus Pocus, Max's house right next to an inlet, and onto Pioneers Village. Pioneers Village, built in 1930 as America's first living history museum, designed to represent what it would have been like living in the 1630s. It is also featured in the beginning scenes of the first Hocus Pocus movie as Thackeray Binks's house.
Underneath the bleachers, on the fringes of the game, chanting combinations of some tired out complaints. I get in my own way, I get in my own way, I get in my own way. I get in my own way, I get in my own way, I get in my own way. Lucians fill the picture, gossip magazines, holes in both my sneakers. I'm the last one off the train, pulled by the horizon.
Continuing our tour of the many Hocus Pocus locations, we head to the Salem Halloween, a park known for its haunted happenings market during the month of October, was also the set for many scenes of the Hocus Pocus film, including the grounds and the Phillips Elementary School used as Max's high school in the films were Max Fleurns of the Sanderson sisters.
I get in my own way, I get in my own way, I get in my own way. I get in my own way, I get in my own way, I get in my own way.
Essex Street, we head into the favorite museum among many locals, Count Orlocks Nightmare Gallery, a horror film museum filled with lifelike sculptures of many creatures and characters from the many loved movies and horror, sci-fi, and fantasy films, including Carrie, Stranger Things, Hocus Pocus, Trick or Treat, Michael Myers films, It, and many other classic and iconic films known today. As they like to keep the mystique alive, no videos were allowed throughout their museum, only their gift shop. We continue to the Professor Spidlewink World of Wizardry tour, exploring the magical realms of an enchanted forest, crystal cave, ice dragon, an aquatic realm, and of course, the dark magic realm.
Welcome. Good to see everyone. Roy Raylan had you greeted, I guess?
Yes, I did. And a nice looking lot they are too.
Wonderful. Well, welcome to my tent. I summoned you all here because...
Did you have a good time in the fairy realm? I'm so glad.
After enjoying a little bit of magic and fun, we head to learn more of the history surrounding Salem at the Witch Dungeon Museum, where you will watch the reenactment from the 1692 historical transcripts of the witch trials following the story of Bridget Bishop, the first to be put on trial, setting the tone for the rest of the witch trials. After the eerie and sad reenactment, you head to the dungeon, which is a recreation of the maximum security prison of which they held criminals along with those accused during the Salem witch trials. These cells were described as a 2-story, 20-foot square wooden building designed for maximum security with iron bars on the windows, shackles chaining victims to the walls, lacking air circulation, and inadequate sanitary facilities. After our tour, we head to another tour at the Museum of Torture, where you learn the myths of our history's darkest hours, along with the cruel and unusual punishments used throughout history, and some of the known methods of torture during the Salem witch trials. The goal of the museum is to help educate about the human cruelty, to foster a deeper understanding of our past, and strive for a more compassionate future. After that tour, we began our tour of the Monster Museum, where we light the way with lanterns as you walk through their dimly lit world of monsters, learning the folklore and myth of the supernatural, strange creatures of the night, and many stories told throughout history. As we left the museum, we watched the sun start to set along the main strip, walking past the Bewitched statue and the Witch House, Salem's only structure that is still standing with direct ties to the Salem witch trials, also known as the home of Jonathan Corwin, who is one of the judges on the trials. And on to our final Hocus Pocus stop of the night, the Ropes Mansion, built in 1727, later renovated in 1894, and also known as Allison's house in the movies of Hocus Pocus. We enjoyed the estate's garden as the sun lowered into the sky, taking in all the beautiful flowers and the details of the garden, reading the compass, hours fly, flowers bloom and die, days old ways pass, love stays. the evening begins, we head over to the Salem Witch Trials Memorial, a memorial for the 20 victims that were wrongfully executed during the witch trials. The tribute honoring the victims, proving a haunting reminder of the dangers of injustice and hysteria. The witch trials lasted from the summer of 1692 through the fall of 1693. More than 170 individuals were accused, 19 were hung, 1 man was pressed to death, and 5 others noted as dying during their stay in the prison, for a total of 25 deaths during the Salem witch trials. As we walked around Salem at night, we began to head to Winter Island Park, taking in the views and the beauty of the town, the Halloween decor and celebration of the season, and the freedom of which we get to live in. As we made it to Winter Islands Park, we enjoyed the Fort Picker Lighthouse off in the distance, enjoying the evening lights and the sounds of the nearby water. We then end our night heading to Essex Street for the 27th Haunted Happenings Grand Parade, a special nighttime tradition for the residents and visitors of Salem as an official kickoff to the Halloween season.
Happy birthday, whatever. That's your birthday.
Thank you for joining me on this fun-filled, spooky, cozy, and historic day through Salem, Massachusetts. I hope it gives you some ideas of some things to do when visiting Salem. Until next time, happy Halloween.
Beetlejuice! 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 Beetlejuice!
You demand that I eternize your name. Walk ahead. You cover us in shame and I take the blame. Living by the rules, Teen Witch, high school blues. Walk ahead.
Did you get the joke? I said he was handsome.
Oh, I like the big girl. Hold on. Hello.
Telling us to stop and obey. To stop and obey. Rats can shine and jokers got silver lining. Holy Mary sings songs in the wet rain. Walk ahead. Walk ahead. Now every new day is a new firearm to my teeth. Call me a liar. Building as you rip, someone show me some.